American foreign policy is like generation after generation of Don Quixotes, except they don't even have like a good chivalric code. When I got to Iraq in 2006, it was in the middle of a civil war that we catalyzed through a foolish, illegal invasion that was sold to us on false pretenses. And I walked into a maelstrom. People are killing each other in the streets, leaving bodies for us, tortured sometimes, beheaded sometimes. And both sides were attacking us, or all the different sides were attacking us. And it was just a mess. It took about a month before I literally was starting to tell people back home, like my wife at the time, or my parents, or whomever, that I was against the war. By the time I get to Afghanistan in 2011, which is my second war, that was Obama's surge. It was a blue surge. It was a Democrat surge. It was a polite surge, right? But it was still a failure, and it was still built on lies. To me, by that point, the lesson was already, don't do it. The historical record is it's really, really hard to invade, occupy, and quote unquote pacify a place, right? I think that infantilizes and takes the agency from the people there, but it's a term that's used in the military, right, and in public. If we were going to have any success in Afghanistan, this may be weird for a soldier to say, but maybe it shouldn't be. There should have been less of me. I should have had way less machine guns. Yes, we stopped them from taking the big cities. We held the line. We got a tie. We got a draw. But this isn't having success. The thing about the Taliban in general is this. But the generals and the politicians underestimated, I think, three things: the skill, the will, and the popularity of the Taliban. Famously, one of their prisoners in like 2006 to his captor, he said, "You have all the watches, but we have all the time. We can wait you out." They controlled the narrative, and they controlled the people and the population. They were the cousins and brothers and clan members and stuff, basically like different tribes of the people. What they were able to do was isolate us on our base so bad at one point that I had to have my soldiers take helicopters from my main little tiny base, which was already small, to my even smaller platoon strong point, because they made it so dangerous with the ambushes that we couldn't even move supplies to them. I had to have water dropped by helicopter. I mean, they isolated us on these compounds. Never once did an informant in the villages, never once did an Afghan trust me enough or want to enough. And this is how you win in the counterinsurgency or even a counter-mafia campaign, right? Never once did they say, "Hey, I know where they bury their guns. They're over here." Or, "Hey, this is where they're forming for the attack tomorrow since they attack you every day." Never once did that happen. If it had, we'd have killed all of them. My soldiers are good at what they do. They're not good at winning wars because they're put in wars they can't win. And so when that wasn't happening, I was like, there's two possibilities. Either they've got control of the population or the population likes them more than us. Either way, as long as that's true, we can't win. Afghanistan has been the graveyard of empires. It is only a country that is so self-deluded in its own exceptionalism that would think that we would somehow be different. Human nature is people like to be independent, they like to feel dignity, and they don't like the disrespect of feeling under someone else's heel. Even if the people who have the boot heels say that they're benevolent, say that their cause is just. Often it doesn't feel that way to the people who are occupied. It's a bad idea to fight wars against human nature, but America loves to.